Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. Microphone is on. I have to make sure that everything's up and running correctly. And it's now time to say hello, folks. It's me, I'm Big and I'm back, and we are live playing Unlimited Saga one last time. This is the best challenge, using only bows, earth magic, staffs, or throws. And this is, like, as you can see by the thumbnail, the very last episode of Unlimited Saga.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, mana. Thanks for being here. We will just grind things out and see how things go from here. We'll definitely be able to blend Pellet as our final spell, unless there are some things went wrong somewhere in the process. But yeah, thanks for being here.
Stream element spot running robot face. Hello Biggie and Manta. Better get that pellet.
Yep. My eyes are a little bit watery. I slept okay last night, but a little bit of bad news. We'll be looking for somebody to replace our current caretaker. So that's very bad news. We'll just as a long story short type thing. She's kind of safe, but she'll be returning home back up country to deal with her personal issues. But it's really unfortunate. But that being said, time for us to... It's another step in the process of finding someone new. And again, growing pains of having to teach and relearn stuff.
Also dang, it has been happening so many times now, that stinks.
Yeah. And the horrible thing is, it's not even something like personal or it's always kind of external factors. And it's been happening a lot with how do I say this? People of who are in the kind of the working class tend to have a lot of stability issues when regarding to personal life stuff, and it's been happening a lot more often than usual. But I might be jumping to conclusions, but it's weird. It's all external factors. It's nothing to do with their capabilities or their abilities or their health or their ability or anything regarding that. It's always external factors, which sucks. But anyways, let's not dwell on that for now. But yeah, we'll go through the process of finding someone to replace her. So
I am sorry
growing
to hear
pains.
about that, but hopefully you will be able to get a new good caretaker soon.
Yeah, I really didn't want her to leave at all, but I mean, it's extenuating circumstances, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and switch to our PS2 screen here. Yep. I hope you also saw the new okay. I'll need to reboot the game, I guess. But I hope you also saw the new update video as well. Then hope you like the new little setup that I've set up for the next game coming up. But yeah, I'll try to get as I'm not sure how energetic I'll be considering things right now. So the important thing right now, as far as the game's concerned, is having Anzan Len Pellet, which requires him to cast lots of magic. And also, I'll be kind of I've set things up so that wait, who does he have? No, he doesn't. So this will also depend on how quickly we'll be done with this quest. But if we're done early, then I might get things started on the new Gundam game as well. I've already set up a separate live stream.
Defense was the key.
So I might send you guys over there once we're done here, but that'll also still depend on whether if we'll be done here early. The other thing that I'm not sure about is I'm not sure how long this quest was going to be. And I, for some odd reason, unlike the original quest, I think you're not. You don't die. Okay, burn it. Unlike the original quest, you don't actually have to go through hoops of placing things in the area. I think you're supposed to like do a lot more than just walking around back and forth between areas here. Like you're supposed to actually place things. Like this is the second disc. And I think let me just save here to be sure. Tertius, I remember that there's 4 areas in total. So we'll be just switching between the 3rd and 4th areas back and forth. Or 2nd and 3rd. Just to make sure that we get ourselves the blender, the spells that we need. Nope, that's wrong. But anyways, how was your 4th of July? Was it fun? Was it amazing? Did any people get burnt?
Have you made any more research into your game? Wasted.
More research into my game. No, I haven't thought much into the uh, uh, game that I'm creating. Wow, I am slow today. Which is weird because usually I'm a little bit more alert. But I've been doing a lot more of AI generating art and stuff.
That's right.
But I haven't gotten anything kind of like concrete. The other thing that's I've been doing is I've been writing some music for the preview or the quote-unquote PowerPoint presentation of game stuff. And I'm also kind of
My 4OJ was fun. I have a good time watching fireworks shot up in the air or seeing the ones on the ground go off like a fountain. I also had some sparklers and was playing the risky guy holding multiple on my hands.
It's a lot of treasure chests, which means that we'll be using fortune teller as much as we can. I can't even remember if we get to use the last Tetraforce or not. I guess we do.
I was lucky enough to not get burned by any of the sparks. I would have definitely felt it.
How to get burned? How to get burned? Are you poisoned? Yes, you are. Okay. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be things like the high point and the fountains and stuff. Oh, this might be the... Oh, this is another bit of the Medeus. Boulder, throw.
One time a piece
boulder.
of spark got on my arm and I really felt that. It was a bump on my arm that didn't heal for a while.
Ah. You've been talking about how people just get burnt on all the time in 4th of July stuff. But you're implicit in that, aren't you? Okay, Psycho Noise in the Seal of the Abyssi.
I had a good 4th. I couldn't spend this year with my mom as she had to work, so I was by myself, so I just watched a lot of the fireworks and set a small number off myself.
Ah. Boulder.
I didn't talk about other getting burned. What are you talking about? I got one firework that was just straight up a Halloween decoration skull that had sparklers that shot out of it.
I thought you were talking about how the everywhere around. I'm not sure if it's you though or someone else who mentioned that you just had a lot of fire trucks and sirens going off everywhere. All right, here's the Tetraforce. So this is probably the ending already.
That was me. I got mine from TNT and Phantom Fireworks. Bought whatever was less than $13. Manta.
Yep, okay. So since this is the Tetraforce, we'll head back here once we use plenty of Fortune Teller. That's really weird. Did that
I did see a fire truck and ambulance cone into the area last night to make sure everything was alright.
It's really weird. We saw the Tetraforce, but for some odd reason, like the noise
Yeah,
didn't stop.
that was Manta talking about fire trucks before.
Ah,
not
okay.
me.
All right. So I just got you two confused.
The mortar I was using had misfired on the last shot and blew up inside the tube on the ground. No harm done though.
No harm, no
I was
foul.
with some neighbors that had their own fireworks, so I ate 4 combo pack of entertainment.
Very nice. All right. This is gonna take a while to learn all the spells. Okay. We deciphered that tablet. Yes. Okay. Get this one done. Forest Philosopher. I have to actually be extra careful to not run out of durability on any of my items. But yeah, this is just a little bit of a grind to make sure we get the spells that we need now. But yeah, I haven't done much more about the world building. But like I said, in the game that we just called by his name, seventh realm. In the 7th realm game,
I was thinking about 4th of July and considered for what it was. One of the many celebrations to spend time with family and let your inner Beavis out. Fire, fire.
Fire, fire, yeah. Fire, fire, yeah. But yeah, so there needs to be a like I said, each of the 7 characters will get an adventure.
That fire sucks.
Each of the 7 characters will get an adventure, right? And then the Nexus event, which is the beginning of a war, and which was just going to be the beginning of the war, which is going to be somewhat inevitable. And then after the war happens, each of the characters will try to solve it by going to each of the 7 wonders. But then at the point of the wars, I'm thinking that some characters will... some of the characters will trade characters between each other in the Nexus event. Some of the characters will... this is just an idea, but there will be some permanent deaths in the event as well. Spoiler alert for a game that might come out or not, but yeah, it has to be a really kind of huge traumatic experience for the player. Oh, something quite interesting as well. I was looking up chakras, and you wouldn't believe the parallels that chakras have with what we're doing. Well, because when I was looking up chakras, what happened? Their belief system had there are a total of 7 chakras, right? And the first one is it's all lined up with parts of the center of the body. Okay, let me just do this properly. And the bottom one is at the base of the spine, and apparently the one with the base at the base of the spine is where, you know, all the fecal matter is, and where your center is.
Hello there.
Hello, Inu Demon. We're just slowly learning all the spells that we'll need to learn to be able to blend pellet. And also we're just hanging on to the bit of hope that we'll be able to find Magic Blender for hero here. So just using Fortune Teller over and over on him. And just hopefully blending pellet right at the end of the adventure to make sure that things work well. Fortune Teller. But yeah, I was talking about chakras, right? And the base one is the one in the base of the spine. It's close to where all the poo-poo and pee-pee goes. So it's all the it's also to do with the element of earth and stability. which is a nice parallel with the insect people that we actually come up with, right? With their element of earth. And the cool thing is that the next one, the next chakra up is the one where the oh man, they're doing a little bit of welding next door again. Of course they are. Ooh, magic tablet. And yeah, the next chakra up from the sacral or the earth chakra is the water chakra, which deals with the genital area and it deals with lust. So completely in completely the same as what we have for our element of water as well. So things are lining up very nicely. But things start to go out of sync once we pair it with the chakra of which element? The next one up. I think the next one up is the chakra of fire. Right? Okay, we can't head this way. And the chakra of fire is, or the, I think the one on the navel. Let us head this way. The chakra of fire is the one with. Okay, let's head this way. And it deals with gluttony, passion. So the more we the more we try to talk about, you know, the different elements, the more parallels there are, which is pretty cool that I find. But they only have 4 elements: earth, fire, wind, and water in the chakra system. And apparently in the way that the belief system works with chakras is that you slowly unlock the most basal ones from the bottom all the way up to the top. Whenever you say practice things like meditation, you slowly you slowly unlock various different steps in your enlightenment. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender even had it as part of their original character building, which was pretty cool. But yeah, the next one is the one up from the fire one is the air element, which is the heart. So to deals with emotions and center of balance of the emotional things.
Demon.
Wow, that took a while. Okay, I'm not sure if these fountains have respawning treasure chests or not. I don't think so. So higher up from air is the throat. And this is the cool part. I didn't even know that this was a thing. But the throat chakra is the one to do with speech. So element of the word was just kind of a happy coincidence as well. But to be fair, it's not just a happy coincidence. The thing about all these various elements, I think there is a certain, how do I say this? Okay, come back to my screen. Yeah. There's a certain level of parallel and enlightenment happening across all these various different belief systems, I think.
That's right.
And there's
Hey
some...
there, Mitt. Ed, I had to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's kind of cool that there's like the more I research into various different belief systems and cultures, the more different parallels I find. But then this is where things start to differ.
If Avatar The Last Airbender got a game like this, it'd be cool.
That'll be pretty nice. I wanted to see if there's any more. Okay. I could have used the eavesdrop skill to see if there's any more monsters to start chasing after them. But yeah.
Or just any sort of an RPG-like game.
I'm not sure what different games that the Airbender got. I'm not sure. Right, we'll want to use... Wait.
Well, it is getting a new game.
Wait, is Avatar getting a new game? Or... Well... How do I say this? Are we getting to the point where game development is becoming more and more accessible in the future? Because that's an interesting thought. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Mimic. Haven't seen you yet.
What is this?
And as far as I know, Avatar TLA got a bunch of generic action video game by Rush licensed games.
Yeah. The kind of thing you would actually expect from
It's stuff I heard.
Airbender. Yep. Ooh. Alright, come on. The noise of the cycle variety.
I had an Avatar The Last Airbender game for the DS a long time ago. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's the kind of expected thing in terms of licensed games, isn't it? There's no way that the IP could survive across various different mediums. Oh, great. Okay, so let's get the sniper shots in.
sight for the strategy.
All right, everybody's almost there. In terms of, yeah, okay. You need to heal up.
I played my fair share of licensed video games or video games based on a TV show/movie franchise. The problem is that they rush these games towards a deadline and they suffer for being either
Yep.
mid-tier. The most I remember of that game was the first boss being a fire-breathing wall, literally. It was immune to air bending and just constantly sprayed fire, making it impossible to get close. I never beat that boss. Or flat out bad. If you want a big example, Superman 64.
I was gonna mention Superman 64. I think there was a whole interview. I can't remember if it was like a whole interview or something similar to that, where they explained how they actually had to set Superman. Well, they started off with an open world Superman game, and they actually had to make so many different minute changes just to accommodate what Warner Brothers wanted for their game. It says Superman can't be violent. They have to set things in a simulation made by Lex Luthor, otherwise it'll be kind of justified. Like, we can't justify him being violent against the general people. We can't have it be open world. We can't have it be people have the autonomy of playing Superman and doing whatever they want. So
Another big example I can think of is Buffy the Vampire Slayer for GBC. Saw Hoist Biscuit's video on this game and the host speaks on how bad the game is. LOL.
I remember very, very vividly that what's the game called? The Last Action Hero was a licensed game, and then it was meddled by the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said that you can't have any violence in my game. I can't have guns in The Last Action Hero. And it's like, but The Last Action Hero was supposed to be the subversion of the genre. You can't actually subvert, yeah, well, you can't subvert it that much. I'll say that.
Ironic.
Yeah.
Defense was a key.
But it would be pretty cool if they, if the team behind it was clever enough to actually went all the way with the subversion. And made a completely different type of game for Last Action Hero. That would have been wonderful. Last Action Hero, the whatchamacallit, calculating taxes. Yep. Just as a kind of like a thought about the... Oh, thanks for the treasure chest though. About the series coming up, which is Gundam, right? I just realized a That's not about the Gundam, but I just realized that we fought a treasure slime, and I was so absent-minded I forgot to save state. So I'm really out of it today.
You do have your fair shares of good licensed video games though. Speaking of Arnold, I tried out Terminator Resistance and it's a well-made game. Cool to know the same developers are working on a RoboCop game.
Yeah. Interesting how that came about. Like, I mean, the video game licensing. Oh, reminds me of whatchamacallit, AVGN and his vendetta against LJN.
I can tell from the gameplay that RoboCop, Rogue City will be a better game than RoboCop from Titus, LOL.
But yeah. But there's a couple of really interesting bits of history with the next game that I'm gonna play, which is Gundam, right? The RSD Gundam. The licensing for Gundam was a complete nightmare, and even though Bandai Namco was a pretty big, was pretty much the almost the exclusive people licensing the game. The other ones being Banpresto, I think, back in the
LJN
day.
puts out really poor quality games. That's his whole vendetta. Just bad games in general, except one. Forget what it was though.
Yep. I didn't, but without LJN, I'll let you know, we wouldn't have the wrestling games that we know today, and THQ, and the rest of the stuff. Because I think LJN, after it was done, it was a, it became Jax Pacific, I think, and they went into the whole licensing wrestling game stuff. But LJN was first and foremost a toy company. And they produced quite a fair bit of toys. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do.
Well, THQ simply did better, I assume. Haven't played those. Then THQ became THQ Nordic.
Yep. As always, okay, well, they eventually did better, etc. until this and that happened. Video game companies go through rise and fall, as they always do. This is actually going to take me longer than I thought it was, isn't it? To blend pellet. And it's going to be completely not worth it by the end.
I know THQ Nordic were publishing the niche/cult stuff like Darksiders.
Do you guys remember the days when EA Sports was actually good? EA Sports. It's in the game. Oh man, I'm remembering Def Jam, Fight for New York. I'm remembering what's another game that I always like? NBA Street Ball. The second one specifically.
I never considered most sport games to be good, asking the wrong guy.
Sports games are okay once if you I think for me sports games are best enjoyed with friends. Anyways. Shared hot seat experience. Not hot seat. What's the word I'm looking for? Another treasure chest. Another chance to use fortune teller. But yeah, I remember playing. I absolutely hated, for example, Winning 11 or any soccer games. I didn't get it.
From what I played, old and new, most of them are very mediocre. I did like some of the SSX games and Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah. Fight for New York was kind of nice. But yeah, and racing games. Need for Speed Underground 2 was kind of nice. But most of the things I actually remember about playing the game was the music and the general experience that the game delivered. Because you'll be listening to things like Black Betty and I think it was my first exposure to things like hip hop as well. You have to imagine me being a naive, whatever-year-old.
The closest things to sports games I played was ATV Off-Road Thunder and Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2.
But everybody played Tony Hawk, right? Well, except for
I'm
me.
picky on. Most I played are boring. Got to have more than just a realistic racing style. Z.
To be fair, the only I'm very bad at racing games. My friends were like deep into the whole realistic Gran Turismo stuff. To the point where now that they're older, they have like the hyper realistic arcade
Haven't played
racing
Tony
stuff.
Hawk 1 and 2. I did play 4 and I didn't care for that one.
Yeah, I didn't play Tony Hawk at all. So skating games are a bit of a, you know, type. They're a blind spot for me in terms of like my gaming experience. There's a lot of games I haven't played, to be fair.
racing games, stuff like Mario Kart 8 and the Burnout games since 3, Takedown and Over.
Yep. Good choices.
I tried some of the ATV games, none grabbed my attention.
The game that I think Burnout was a cultural sensation over here in Thailand as well. Because they were everywhere in arcades.
I also have some Monster Jam games. Hard to find the good ones though.
And it was like a bunch of really whatchamacallit, like over in Thailand there's a bunch of like really shady arcades that are completely unlicensed. So they they wired up cabinets with things like the most notorious ones are they just wired up a bunch of old racing cabinets with Burnout. So they reuse old hardware. And Burnout was everywhere. It was like running. I bet all it was is that they have like an old PS2 running in the back behind the behind the front of an arcade machine. And they just played a bunch of Don't Sleep, Please.
Now Burnout is replaced with Need for Speed, which doesn't feel as neat as Burnout even though it's taking elements from it. That's just me though. I don't care for NFS, Gran Turismo, Forza. Driver.
Yeah, but it scratches an itch for people who want hyper-realistic driving experiences. Yep. Man, this is taking longer than I thought it was going to. I should have actually spent some time off camera farming for magic so that I didn't actually have to waste you guys time on this. But I hope you guys are still enjoying this very last episode. But to be fair, I'm kind of slow playing this so that more people could actually join in. On the end of an era.
I get the realism part, but I don't find it appealing.
I don't find it appealing either. Speaking of completely unrealistic sports experiences, right? I had what was it? iShield 21 for the Nintendo Wii, and it was a pretty amazing take on football as a sports game. Because usually you went for hyper realistic experiences, or not hyper realistic, but for the general strategic.
Oh, Wii Sports. That is right. I have also played that.
Man is actually having a Captain America moment when we're talking about sports games. Oh, Wii Sports. Yeah, Wii Sports. I think Wii Sports is also a core memory for a lot of people. Nice. Come on, seal the abyss. That's all we need from you. That's the very last thing we need from you, game. We're even fighting...
I barely played Wii Sports. I do remember playing that with my cousins years ago when they had the Wii.
Yep. It came bundled with the console. Everybody had it. But they didn't quite fumble it hard enough by not bundling certain games with Nintendo Switch as well. Okay. Right, seal the abyss. Come on, you can do it, game. Vision's weak, arms are heavy.
I also remember playing Mario Kart Double Dash and the Cars licensed video game when they also had a GameCube.
Cars licensed video game. Wonderful. No, 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 no. Boulder, Boulder, Cyclone, Buldeo. Seal of the Abyss. Get in my belly. And I will call it now. We're getting Magic Blender for Sapphire. It'd be nice to get it on Ruby, but definitely it's gonna show up for Sapphire now. Oh, so, by the way,
That Cars video game is actually a well-made licensed video game from what I played. Bought an Xbox 360 copy cheap at a swap meet.
130 times we've used this combo.
Cars 3, Driven to Win is also a really good licensed racing video game.
If it's a if it gets an endorsement from Myth, I think that's also pretty good. All right, I have a question for you guys. What do you think so far about my secondary series of Arcanum? Have you enjoyed it so far? Did you watch it? Or has it been kind of lackluster as of late? The reason I'm asking is because
It's surreal that game released on Xbox 360 in 2017.
I've actually reached the point in the game where, well, to be fair, right now I'm gonna go through a bit of a phase of absence after this game and
It's pretty good. I like watching actual gameplay of the game since the funny reviews were the ones that got my interest in it to begin with.
oh, okay. I do
I
love
really couldn't get into the gameplay in Arcanum. Didn't see it escalate.
I do love the fact that Anzan's tanking like a champ. But yeah, we're at the point now where I was jumping into the main adventure, and I had about I've stopped right at the point where the gameplay started to escalate. Very
Ironic.
nice.
That's right.
Because uh I got a comment on one of the videos saying that I need to do a little bit more editing regarding the line, the unlockable content line at the bottom. It says it's a bit glaring. So yeah, and then I just went, okay. The other thing that actually stopped me for a bit was I went in a little unprepared for the next dungeon, and basically I was getting my butt handed to me. So I was thinking about what to do next. Whether if I wanted to prepare for some like bring in things in preparation for all those little traps and things, because it's an area that's filled to the brim with traps. And in the beginning I thought, okay, we'll be fine. We just need to bring off enough healing. And I didn't bring enough healing. So I actually had to figure out whether if I wanted to continue on and risk just dying every 5 minutes, or do I head back and redo the about 40 or about an hour's worth of footage. Come on, Seal. You're almost there, buddy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see how many turns. 712. That's pretty much excessive in the turn count. It's like, oh jeez, that's a lot of turns, Rick. Oh great, I'm cancelled now because I'm referencing the dude that shouldn't be referenced. Everybody's cancelled.
Defense was appealing.
But yeah, I'm just gonna jump back to the whole conversation I had earlier about chakras as well. So there was one chakra about speech, which is pretty cool, and the chakra on the head is actually, I think there was an element of non-existence or something like that, and there's the uncountable lotuses chakra, which is that lets you become detached from the real world. All very interesting stuff. And there's a state of mind that happens when in meditation where you lose your sense of self. All pretty cool. But my game's not going to go that far into the realms of enlightenment, shall we say. Come on, slip. But one cool thing about Arcanum, so far is that I really enjoy the fact that what's his name? Timothy Kane went like kind of all out in Fallout, not Fallout, all out in Arcanum, and included as many things as he can. So we could always borrow some ideas from what he has in terms of the magic system. Right now, what actually I'm having trouble with are coming up with skills. That are going to be used for the panel system. Mainly skills to do with speech. Because if you look at this game, the skills that you use for speech are the haggling skills with Dip Maharaja and diplomacy. I need to actually look at my equipment and make sure that we're not running out anytime soon. 20. Okay, Anzan needs to switch equipment. 27. Yep. We'll switch equipment to the secondary ones. But yeah. What do you guys think in the terms of game skills for my game? My game. My game. My game. Talking about my game. The things that I came up with are like inspire as a skill. Like Final Fantasy Tactics had a couple of leadership skills. They had inspire, cheer. We also have skills to do with haggling. Skills to do. We have to do diplomacy skill. All right. Come on. Just a few more. Just a few more battles before I unlock.
A speech skill should be heckle. Each character gets their own little insults to throw out.
Oh, yes. Like there could be a bunch of like it could be fun. To record a bunch of the heckle voice lines, right? And there could be a couple of characters which are like their heckle could be a bunch of puns as well. And there could be unique heckles for certain units. Imagine a unit being weak to heckling. Like we could have a comedian stuff. we could have a comedian enemy that's weak to heckling.
The clownfish people have puns and jokes at the enemy's expense.
Yes. Are we going to have clownfish people still, though? Also, I'm just thinking about... What am I thinking about? We'll need to come up with individual...
People go into way while under the sea we have war uses.
People go into... I think you wanted to say people go into war or something, yep. Almost there. Oh, okay, you've gotten the detect aura learned, so that's good. But we're almost there for Anzan. I think we might be able to find some more battles.
Asterisk, people go into war while under the sea we have war uses.
Walruses. Wall rain?
Something school of fish and fish bank.
Yep. Right, Sharp Eye? Hey! Fortune Teller. Let's continue to use Fortune Teller. Also saving to a different slave slot. Saving to a different save slot. Go there.
I met a shark and he was such a hammerhead.
Come on, magic tablet. All right. Save state slot 3 it is. Oh, one more battle. All right. This should be it. Last battle. Last call for Unlimited Saga. The final battle's coming up soon. Hope people are ready to join in. And then that's when won't you take me to Town?
Defense was the key.
I want you to take me to Town. All right.
I met a cranky crab and he was so selfish.
With that, we have gotten it. We have gotten it. Right. Boulder. Fire arrows. No, let's go with the Psycho, Seal, and let's see what damage it is. 55. Pellet, welcome to the team. And with that, it is now time for us to use Tetraforce. Save Stute. It is a Holy Seal Scroll. Oh well.
Anzan is going to make it rain. Time for Anzan Ketchum from Pellet Town.
Let's see if there's any anything else here. Or let's see if there's of course there's absolutely nothing for hero here. Save state again here. One. There's Fortune Teller, so that's definitely up for grabs. One. Two. Three. Four. Save. We'll do this 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We'll go ahead and plop Fortune Teller down here. Yeah, to add a little bit more to his magic. Yeah, why not? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Ha. Okay. Right, so this is going to improve his magic a little bit. Diffuse. Fire Familiar and Sword Arts. Diffuse instead of Sharp Eye, that's fine. Eavesdrop. To improve his Earth slightly, that's fine too. We have a Punch panel. That's fine. We have the useless Monger panel. That's fine too. And we'll have an Earth Familiar for Ruby. Right. Final call for Unlimited Saga. All set. Save. Now what else? Over here. Let's go ahead and cream some enemies, shall we? Hooray, Pellet. Let's switch over to the builds then. Let's combo Pellet. And I do believe the Pellet is a yeah. pretty broken. Right. Time to head to the boss then. Right, let's have a look at our status again. Final stats for our character. 69 of Earth. Isn't that nice? And 35 magic. Wonderful. Roy, 46 each of his melee attack damage, skill, and his other stat. Kongming didn't manage to actually get his strength up, but that's fine. Hero would have been wonderful if he actually finished the line combo, but we didn't, so that's fine as well. Sapphire could have been better in terms of her damage, but her skill's at 63, so we can't complain. Iskandar, 65 strength, 54 skill. If he were in any other build, he would be amazing, but of course he's going to make most of his damage come from callback. And Ruby, 46 strength, 24 skill, a bunch of magic ability, and yeah, that's generally the gist of things. And we are heading towards the final battle. To the high point here. Wait. Is it not the high point that we're supposed to be in? Here maybe?
For the future of the knighthood. For the dreams of Iskandar.
Knight,
Give
yes.
your all!
Okay. Look at all them little flying petals here. Okay, Anzan. Time to rain on their parade. Nope. This might just end all the other knights. Oh. Didn't realize the knight had a fair bit of
Wicked ones.
HP.
Taste my sword of righteousness.
You. All for 72 freaking damage. You think we're a little bit over leveled much? Maybe, right? Seven LP. Redonkulous. Right, Anzan, a couple of pells for you. I mean, there's no point for any other character to do any other skill, right? Earth Dragon. Random arrow shoots. Pellet of Doom. Pellet Dance of Doom, Dance of Doom, Sleep Knight, yep. How did it miss twice? Great.
Again, really weak 7 wonders boss. Her knights aren't helping.
Knights? What knights? What knights? Ruby, would you mind kindly just... Oh! I'm not sure if Aegis Shield carries over, but still, we're just going to do a couple of throws here. Nope. Oh no. Ow. Oh no, we took all of 1 LP damage. What do we do? Oh. Thrown. 369. Yay, yay. So crisp, so clean. Let's go ahead and use multi-shots here. Ow, all of 90 damage. What do I do? Let's waste some arrows.
Will we ever see Jean use her 1,000 petals or whatever that attack is called?
We'll see. 96, that's a reverse of 69. The game slowed down on me. It doesn't want me to win yet. How many arrows are you carrying in the backpack?
I am the chosen one. Only I can bring Iskandar's ideals to fruition.
Goodbye. Do, 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 do. Okay. As we head into chaos. Portal in the sky, folks. Our last time we're gonna meet each other, Chaos. Let's make it a good one. Yo.
This gonna be good.
Right. Pellet, and Aegis Shield. Next up, we'll also use just a couple of power shots. Oh, yep. Use Aegis Shield first. Then we'll throw a pellet into a combo. Ow. It looks kind of like Anzan throwing little versions of himself all over the enemy. Alright. I guess I should have not comboed there, but that's fine. The Zapper Pellet. All right.
I will stand my ground.
You had no legs. How could you stand your ground? Okay. Gongming, your turn to shield with the Aegis variety. And then... it's going to be Sapphire with her power shots. And then finish things off with a boulder. Don't worry, we have now blackout on everybody. Everybody. Let's get things started. Great. Look at that. Roadster. Coming in clutch. Zapper boulder.
Is it the end of everything? Or the
Oh.
beginning?
Interesting. All right, so let's go with who's our third Aegis Shield user? Hero is Aegis Shield Hero, then Boulder, and then the rest of the attacks could be Iskandar and his throws. Down. Nice callback. Nice shield. Hammer falls could work better here, but it's fine. I could have actually landed on the a better panel, the callback instead of hammer fall. Yep, that's the number you need to call.
Only humans have the power to change the world.
Only humans have the power to change the world. I wonder if that's going to be kind of spoilery in terms of or that actually has kind of a significance. Who else hasn't had their turn with that dialogue? Roy hasn't. Neither Roy nor Ruby had that dialogue yet. Yikes. Yikes.
I don't need your kind of power. Take a hike, will ya?
But what kind of power is it? That's a good question. Combo a pellet into you. I got neutron slapped. Jimmy neutron slapped? I think I have resistance to poison. Wow.
How'd I get caught up in this mess?
We'll go with double boulder here. And what's a good damage dealer? Sapphire? Yep. Redonkulous. Pellet just breaks everything. There's Blade Zapper. What do you have to say for to this, Gongming? Right, some more bolt arrows.
I'll hit you with every technique I know.
Okay, fine. But you need to rest up for this turn, though. Hero, boulder. Oh, forgot that there's also a build-up, other than the. Let's see if Iskandar can go Iskanfar with his slams. Come on and slam. Let's build you up, Iskandar. Aqualuna. We're in between two moons here, the third. Hey, there's 100 flowers. The skills that was supposed to show up, but didn't. Hey, Crimson Flare. That's also a blended spell. Aqualuna Boulder.
Woo. First time I have ever seen 100 flowers.
Hooray! Let's just do triple pellet. You know what? We could just have Anzan just pellet his way to victory. How about that? Anticlimactic, sure, but hey, a victory is a victory. Who wins? A breath of chaos, or just an uncountable amount of rocks? Oh man, Aegis Shield, you rock. Pun intended. Yeah. Yep, we'll win. Let's see how much damage this combo will do. Double Phoenix Arrow. Plenty. Look at this. Just way too strong here. We're just gonna pellet, and Sapphire's just gonna power shot. Here, have a combo. Ow. Oh no! All of 1 LP damage. What do I do? Oh, okay, that's a little bit worse. Alright, Sapphire, you could take a bit of a rest after these 2 zappers. Donkulus. All we need to do is just have Anzan cast Pellet 3 times. Oh no! The game's glitching out. His wings are popping in and out. All right. Oh my goodness. The game really is glitching out. Sorry. Sorry, game. I pelleted too hard. Ow. Oh no. Pellet Raven Blade, Power Shot Raven Blade. Ow. Okay, I think you are now starting to see.
The game is going off its rock ER.
You made me miss my combo. Ice Rock Driver. Okay. Alright, your HP is at 0. I don't mind. Iskandar. Just a couple of throws, please. No, just 1 throw. Anzan will do the rest of the heavy lifting. Thank you very much. This is just pretty much a solo Anzan challenge, isn't it? Ow. 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 I don't know if you have any kind of vendetta against Iskandar, but I don't think that's going to turn out very nice for you. No damage on Iskandar. Oops, I threw. For LP damage. It's just that pellet is so strong that every time it hits for beyond the maximum damage. Right, hero. Wait, not hero. Kongming, you could sniper shot twice. Dwayne. This is just a bit of catharsis, so just using pellet over and over. Ow. You shield? No? Okay. This took me so long to actually get this. It just proves my point of the game not like the game being obtuse in its magic system. Jimmy Neutron slapped. Okay. Still got myself a Phoenix Arrow and a Sparrow Shot, followed by a pellet. Will this do? Will this be the end of everything? Yep. And that, folks, marks the end to this remarkable journey. We're done with Unlimited Saga. Permanently. Up until we get maybe a re-release or a remake. Oh, of course they fall through the floor.
The end of everything upon Saga and the beginning of Gundam.
Yes. Oh man. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that the remake's gonna be real good. And that, folks, is okay. Don't. Okay. Ooh, boy. I thought for a moment there. So way to go, Ruby. Wanted to go destroy the other 6? Very funny. The wonders aren't our future anyway. Okay, yep. The future is what we make of it. I think that's the line.
Our dreams and destinies are both here, right in our hearts.
I think so, yep. That is the end.
I hope yours are small, because there's not a lot of room in there.
Hooray!
Hero! I'm gonna get you for that!
Hooray! Let's end off things with a dated things that are not okay to say in these days and ages. It was written at a different time. Hey, hinting at a romance, I guess. And that is the end of everything. And let's go ahead and do the hopefully it'll say 7 characters completed. Oh, 7 characters in total. Save clear data. Oh, wow. 57 hours. Yes. I'm going to save state the slot 8 here. And here it is. The most elusive screen in Unlimited Saga. The credit roll. One of the best songs in the game, though. And hopefully I might need to actually talk over this so that it doesn't get copyright claimed or something similar, which is unfortunate because this song's amazing. But it might already be too late. It might show up with my feed as a demonetized moment. But if it does come in that case, then probably be able to actually still appreciate it in my the ending of Unlimited Saga.
So this ending you get just from completing all the characters.
Yes. Yes, this is the ending you get from completing all the characters. It's kind of ironic as well that you get a credits roll and a bunch of bits of art that is actually not the hand-drawn art. But these are the whatchamacallit, CG rendered art, right? Like they could have picked a whole bunch of different artwork in the game, but they decided to go with this one. Just give me a sec, folks. But yep, just ordering a bit of lunch. Like this is actually the CG rendered one, right? Maybe, maybe not. Look at that. That's the picture I need. With all various different characters in one full screen. And you could actually hear the battle lead motif there as well, where it goes yeah. I remember doing some using sheet music for Unlimited Saga to do lessons back in when I was teaching orchestration. Yeah, that very backsplash screen with all the characters is the one I need. But yeah, these are a total of 63 characters. But if you recognize some of these names over here for the voice actors, they're the premier voice actors of the time too, which is quite unfortunate. There's a localization team. Colin Williamson. Oh well. Dave Carrillo. And yeah, just a bunch of bits of sprite work. But yeah, it was quite a journey to actually go through this again. Beauty's theme. Yep. I remember back in university where I was teaching orchestration. I gave my students some piano sheet music that was available at the time for this, and had them imagine orchestrating the music from just the piano part. And Akitoshi Kawazu presents Unlimited Saga. And if only we got a... okay, so that's the end of that. And yeah, wonderful end to a journey, I think. This is also a very pretty nice song as well. But yeah, 2 years, right? Replaying this game. I know I could have gotten a lot more done sooner if I didn't actually take a hiatus from this game. But yeah, it's been quite a bit of a journey. So thank you everybody who stuck around watching me play this old forgotten gem. And hopefully we'll get started with the new series or anything else that you guys want to actually see as well. I mean, that being said, it's pretty much the end of a journey. Let's hope for something in the remake. I mean, let's hope we get the ever elusive Iskandar adventure in the eighth character in the remake.
What a wonderful time. Your playthrough of Unsaga will be missed.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Not as unlimited as I wanted it to be, though. I mean, I could always come back to it. But now with 7 characters cleared, we could always go for some sort of challenge run again. And this goes back to the title screen, I think. Yep. This is the good old demonetizable footage. So if we load... If I reload this, does it go into the... okay. Oh no. Are you serious? By not reloading the game... Wait. Are you serious? By not reloading one of the older saves, I've managed to...
Me? Okay, I'm sure everything will be all right.
If none of these guys have stars. Okay. For some odd reason.
I just woke up. Leave me alone.
I thought that the game won't register me as loading the game as having all 7 characters complete anymore. Wonderful. Okay. That's the end of that then. So let's actually switch to my face cam. All right, so yeah, an announcement for those of you who missed my announcement. This is the next game we're playing, SD Gundam G Generation F. It'll be up tomorrow as a live stream, so please feel free to join me there if you can. And like I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen in these next couple of days because I have caretaker issues, and we don't know if we're going to actually get ourselves a decent caretaker who's going to be able to have me sit up the first time he or she shows up, because getting me sitting up is a really involved process, and it is very nitpicky detail all in all. That being said though, thank you everybody. Thank you first of all my members, Apilux, Renamanta, Sephiroth Vale, Daborden, Rafael Vega Chapa. Thank you for being members. Oh, and RL as well. And supporting me through all this. And you guys get to watch any of my videos that I upload early. So you guys will probably get first dibs on the Unlimited Saga remake video. And where everyone else will actually get to watch it after you. But that being said, like the video, you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified whenever I go live. And yeah, for some odd reason I feel like I don't want this to end as of yet, but there has to be an ending sometime to us run. And yeah, I feel kind of wonderfully complete about this. So time to make some more content. It's me, I'm Biggie, and I'll be back. See you guys next time. Bye for now.
Have a good day, Biggie and all.